You may wonder why anyone would want to live in Malibu. The answer is its epic coastal hills, which slope steadily into soft-sanded beaches lining the Pacific, and even its Mediterranean climate, and of course, its iconic residents including Will Smith, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Pierce Brosnan. While other luxury seaside urban areas have majestic homes on beautiful beaches, Malibu has it all, including super wealthy residents. If you're curious about how these folks spend all that money, keep watching to find out. Billionaires and their mansions in Malibu. Much of Hollywood's rich and famous live in Los Angeles, often in neighborhoods like Beverly Hills, Bel Air, and Calabasas. But recently it appears that Malibu is top of the crop as it is attracting a current breed of billionaires, with several wanting to increase their real estate portfolio in the area. Malibu is one of Los Angeles County's most costly neighborhoods. The average property price in Malibu is roughly $3.5 million, which explains why some of the country's wealthiest people live here. There is a lot of diversity in home prices within Malibu. Prices vary depending on whether or not the home has an ocean view and how close it is to the beach. But the prices of these homes don't bother these billionaires. In fact, they're willing to spend large bucks just to live like royalty. Jan Koum, WhatsApp former co-founder, is one of plenty Malibu billionaires living like a king. His home, or should I say palace, is worth an outstanding $187 million US. The Ukrainian-American billionaire, who is worth $9.7 billion, paid $100 million for a Malibu property from NBC Universal Vice Chairman Ron Meyer. The property features 6 bedrooms and 7.5 bathrooms and was custom built by the late 1990s by the late architect Gautam Sehgal. Sergey Brin, a co-founder of Google, got hit by the Malibu fever and added a $13.5 million property to his real estate collection. His new home is 0.48 hectares in size, with a main property of 6,300 square feet. It has 5 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, a gym, many fireplaces, and a 2-island kitchen. Aside from the main house, there is a guest house with its own kitchen, a recording studio, and a poolside cabana with a fire pit. Step outside and you'll find here a majestic Olympic-sized swimming pool and an elevated spa for some beauty treatments. You go behind the main home and you'll find a forest-like canopy and vegetable garden, complete with its own hidden gate and secluded walk to Little Doom Beach, a favorite of many celebrities. Pop singer Pink once owned the property, which she sold to a French investment banker in 2016. You ask how Brin is able to pull off all of these? Well, the answer to that is the man is worth a whopping $75 billion. Now, when it comes to the wealthiest person in Malibu, it is without a doubt Larry Ellison. With more than 20 houses totaling more than $300 million in value, 12 of which are on Malibu's renowned Millionaire's Beach, he has an astounding net worth of about $102.3 billion. The Oracle co-founder owns properties worth a minimum of $1 billion around the world, with the Hawaiian island of Lanai being his masterpiece. When he isn't roaming his majestic island, Larry is busy cruising in his super yacht, which is worth a staggering $160 million. When it comes to cementing your status among the super rich, nothing truly compares to a multi-million-dollar super yacht because it frequently serves more as a way of showcasing the owner's money and status than a means of relaxing at sea. If there's anyone who knows this, it's Larry Ellison. From one successful, wealthy Malibu entrepreneur, we move on to another. Laurene Powell Jobs, American businesswoman and the widow of the great Steve Jobs, also owns 3 magnificent residences in Paradise Cove in Malibu. In 2015, she made her first real estate purchase, a 2-parcel house for $44 million. The 13,000 square foot oceanfront property, which was set on a magnificent cliff above Paradise Point in Malibu, had 12 bedrooms and 12 bathrooms. The philanthropist later spent an additional $16.5 million for another mansion in 2017, and yet again doled out another $17.5 million in 2021 for a tiny seaside home directly adjacent to her estate. She recently acquired a 2,700 square foot building with 5 bedrooms and 3 baths that was constructed in 1956. The home has also been featured in a number of popular TV series, from The Twilight Zone to Charlie's Angels. Her 3 Malibu homes have cost her around $80 million in total, and that doesn't even include the cost of building. However, given Jobs' $14.8 billion net worth, the extravagant property purchases certainly haven't significantly reduced her wealth. Her enormous wealth is derived from the stocks in Apple and Disney that her late husband owned, as well as from her having a small part in the company that owns the NHL's Washington Capitals and the NBA's Washington Wizards. She appears to be set for life, if you ask me. Malls. The sensation of shopping in Malibu is difficult to explain. You just have to be there to experience what it feels like. You've got the malls in this elegant seaside city that come across as opulent homes. I mean, take a look at the Malibu County Mart, for example. This breathtaking mall, which measures 86,000 square feet, is a universe on its own. You look closely and you'll see that the shopping center is a combination of Spanish Mediterranean and modern architectural elements. Along with distinctive sculptures and pricey art, it also features a sizable outdoor dining area with a wide selection of cuisines. Another popular hangout for the super rich is the Malibu Village, which, like the Country Mart, is a work of architectural genius. The best thing about Malibu Village is that it's not just a shopping mall. Rather, it's the venue to spot all the wealthy pop stars and company owners hanging out like regular folks. The flawlessly preserved greenery and public couches give the place this comfy and glamorous look. Aside from that, you can expect to discover some pretty upscale and traditional brands, local boutiques, and some of Santa Monica's best dining establishments here. If the Malibu Village doesn't impress you enough, then the Malibu Beach Inn should do the trick. Hotels. The Malibu Beach Inn is everything you'd expect from Malibu: dreamy beaches and limitless coastline and a carefree elegance. One of the only upscale hotels in the area, this boutique hotel is situated in the center of Malibu, only a few steps from the pier. It radiates positivity thanks to its relaxing interiors and waterfront restaurant, which draws just as many residents as tourists. There are only 47 rooms, and every one has a balcony and a different view. Its seaside vibes, soft woods, minimalist design, and brilliant additions from a comfortable fireplace, dreamy Italian linens, and thoughtful details won't be apparent until you step inside, which is when you'll eventually realize just how gorgeous this place is. In the Malibu wine country, on a 250-acre private ranch, sits Calamingo's Guest Ranch and Beach Club. Calamingo's is surrounded by lush greenery and has lovely ponds and gardens that treat a tranquil atmosphere. Everything about it is very stylish. There's little doubt that the super rich visits this location to escape the city's bustle. The hotel has 2 different swimming pools and a spa. There is also a large dining hall with a variety of cuisines. Calamingo's interior exudes a truly luxurious atmosphere thanks to the pristine white sofas and marble accents, as well as the rich brown hardwood floors and ceilings. How can we forget the exquisite moon shadows? The restaurant on the seashore with sweeping ocean views that is ideal for a romantic meal. A premier nightlife destination, it features live DJs spinning the hottest songs every night. And this isn't your typical restaurant, rather, it's a setting that exudes serenity while still having a cool atmosphere. American and Chinese food make up the majority of the cuisine. The only drawback is that a decent supper can set you back between $150 and $200. Let's cross over to the amazing hotel, June Malibu. The Hotel June Malibu boasts the sole hotel pool in the community, which is quite an accomplishment given the local permitting requirements. Craft beers and Flying Embers kombucha will be offered to you when you arrive as a nod to the fact that the building has been restored after being completely destroyed by the Woolsey fire. Each of the area apartments has a small outdoor patio with a hammock and tasteful contemporary art decorating the walls. Although there isn't any food and beverage available on the property, you may stop by the adjacent Broad Street Oyster Cove for lobster rolls, oysters, and natural wines, or visit the Sunset Bar to have spritzes while watching the sunset over Point Doom. So there you have it, the billionaire lifestyle in Malibu. If you had all that money, would you lead the same life? Let us know in the comments below. Before you leave, make sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content.